Okay, this is going to be a video on how to transfer images for a project. So I have a piece of paper here, that's my project paper. I've got a pencil, a drawing pencil, and a colored pencil, and I have my reference image that is printed out. So the first option that you're going to do is you turn the picture over and you're going to use your pencil on the side, not on the top part, to just color all over the back of your image. Now this does not have to be perfect, okay? You can tell it's a little bit streaky. Again, don't use the tip, it doesn't work very well. Use the side of the pencil. Okay, now I've got all of that colored on the back. I'm going to flip it over on top of my paper and arrange it where I want it to be transferred to my actual project paper. I like to take a piece of tape and just tape it on top, whether that's over the taping it to the table, one piece of paper taped to the next, so that way it's not moving around too much as you're tracing it. Okay, one little piece of tape. That way, see, you can also check your work without the paper moving. Okay, so here's where you use your colored pencil, and you're just going to trace over all of the lines of your photo. It's really important to not only trace the outline of the actual picture, so like in here I'm tracing the outline of the party hat and the eyes of the dog, but in a minute you'll see I also am going to trace any difference in value. So all the areas that are dark, medium, and light, I'm going to trace. That way you can really see where the shadows are and where the highlights are when you're drawing. No matter what you're going to be doing, painting, drawing, adding a texture, that will be extremely helpful to have more lines. If I did not have all the lines on that dog's face, it would not look very good. Okay, so once I've finished tracing all of the lines, then I can lift it up and do a check before I untape it. And here you can see I've got all those nice lines on the dog that have been traced, and if they're not light or if they're not dark enough, then you can always go over them again, or you can trace them with a normal pencil now that you have that initial line on there. Okay, so the second option is to use a window like a light table. So first thing you're going to do is tape that image that you're going to use, and I'm just reusing the same image for the purpose of this video, and tape it to the window. Then you can take your project paper, tape it over top, and then use a pencil, not a colored pencil this time, to trace over the lines. This is a little bit trickier just because you have to be able to see all the lines underneath, but it does work very well. Hopefully these will help when you're tracing your projects.